Hiya, it's Laura, and today I am going to be opening this mystery art box. So a couple days ago, before I got home from school, I got a text from my sister saying there was a present for me on my front porch. My sister does not live anywhere near where I live now, so there was absolutely no way that she could have possibly delivered a package herself. So when I got home and I went out onto my front porch, I found this massive box. My sister has a friend who wanted to get rid of a lot of her art supplies, and she knows that I enjoy art supplies, especially free art supplies, because who doesn't? We had talked about her giving them to me, but that was a couple months ago, so I had forgotten about it. So I was extremely surprised when I saw this huge box just completely full of art supplies. Let me just show you. Look at all this stuff.
Look at all those chickens.
So the first part of this video is going to be an unboxing of all of this different art supplies. I haven't really looked at it in detail yet, so it's going to be a surprise for both of us. And then the second half of this video is going to be me trying to use all of these different supplies at least one time in one piece of artwork. I decided that I'm going to be trying to create a mixed media cat because my friend recently lost her cat due to old age. I'm hoping that I can use all of these different supplies to create this mixed media artwork of her dear cat, and then I will give it to her later on. But before we get into any of the fun stuff, be sure to subscribe down below, and you can follow me on all of my social media websites, which are also linked in the description as well. So let's go ahead and delve right into it.
I'll never let you go.
Hello and welcome to my cozy little corner. Do you like my lamp that my sister made me? My sister's just being so nice to me recently. What is up with that? She made me this Shine Sprite lamp, which is so cute because Super Mario Sunshine is like my favorite GameCube game. Honestly, it might be my favorite video game. It really might. When it senses that there's light, it makes the noise. Isn't that so cute? What is in this box is right here. I'm just gonna go through this whole thing together and it's gonna be great. The first thing in this box are these like stem wire things, and I think they're used for floral crafts. It's basically these long metal wires. There's this other kind of wire that has been tied in this circular fashion. This would be good for sculpturing, like as in an armature or something. The next thing is this little paint mixing palette thing. Kind of looks like a pill box. It's not a pill box. We've got extra fine glitter. I don't actually say glitter like glitter. That sounds like clitoris. Ew. I need to stop. I have some really chunky glitter, but of course if it's chunky then it's really obvious that it's like glitter. So I think this extra fine stuff will be really good at just adding a little bit of sparkle, but like not being too obvious that it's glitter, if you know what I mean. This I'm pretty excited about because I've never had anything like this before. It is some ink, and then there's also a little ink set, and I think this is for calligraphy. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment if you know exactly what this is used for. I wasn't left with any sort of like instructions or anything, and I feel really bad for not knowing exactly what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's something for ink. I think this might be a calligraphy, but if you know anything about this, please let me know. I definitely want to use it the right way, but it's so cute. This is really cool and I'm excited to use this. There is a bunch of paint in here. So there are a lot of paints that look like this. This is a lot of acrylic paint, okay? Like this is a lot. And I have a whole bunch of different colors. We have Naples yellow, flesh yellow, yellow oxide, Mars black, naphthol crimson. I can't pronounce naphthol, I don't know what that is. Titanium white, cobalt blue, deep violet, burnt umber, and lastly, my favorite, hooker's green. I've always wondered why it's called hooker's green. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with being a hooker, but why is it called hooker's green? I'm guessing there was some man whose last name was Hooker and he created this pigment. Good job. And this brand is Liquitex Basics. The next brand of paint that we have is also Liquitex, but this one isn't the Basics series. This is Professional Acrylic Artist heavy body color. So I'm guessing that this one is a little bit more expensive than the Basics. The Basics kind of sounds like a student line of paints, and this professional acrylic artist color heavy body series sounds like it's a little bit more expensive and for professionals, so that's exciting. Also intimidating. We have a big tube of titanium white, a smaller cadmium red, can't go wrong with your burnt sienna, cadmium orange, cobalt blue, and Mars black. A lot of paints by Liquitex. So the last brand of paints that we got are just some of the paints that you can buy at your local Walmart. So these are more of like crafting paints, not so much like fine art paints. We have a variety of different colors, which I'm excited about. We have brown sugar. Wonder if it tastes like brown sugar. It probably doesn't. Is this non-toxic? It's non-toxic. Does it taste like brown sugar? It does not. I don't know why I did that, but you know, YouTube. That tastes exactly like what I thought paint would taste like. You know, it could be good. It could be good if you got some actual sugar and like mixed it with it. It could be good. Just saying. Does anybody remember that kid in Powerpuff Girls who ate glue all the time? We also have medium gray, vivid orange, cardinal red, peridot? Peridot? I don't know how to pronounce it. If it was French, it'd be peridot.
Peridot.
It's green glitter. Shrek is living. We also have daffodil. Oh my god, it's like your color, babe.
The disrespect.
We have some gold paint that's unlabeled. Ooh, red metallic. I love metallic paint. Wild orchid, neon purple, Kelly green. Oh, flashbacks to high school, one of our school colors. Winter white, silver, and finally another glitter one, which is black. These two glitters and this white are really giving me some heavy Mr. Mistopheles vibes. So that's all the paint. Now on to the next thing that I'm really excited about. Oil pastels. I have a set of oil pastels, but they're Crayola brand, so as you can imagine, they're not the best. So I'm really excited to try out some higher quality ones. So I'm super excited to try these oil pastels. Next, we just have this whole thing of pencils. It's a lot of different kinds of pencils. So there's a couple of these white charcoal pencils, which are super useful for adding in highlights. And there's also sandpaper, the little paper things that you blend with. There's also an eraser in here. And there's also an eraser here. There's also a little squished kneaded eraser. I bet you can't guess. There is also a pack of pink erasers as well. An X-Acto knife. Always need an X-Acto knife. Little set of soft pastels as well as some paper. Some watercolor pencils. Now I love watercolor pencils. I actually have a small set of Prismacolor watercolor pencils and they are just amazing. The last couple things in here, I say couple like it isn't probably like 100. It's just a bunch of random color pencils, paintbrushes, and pens/markers. There's also all of these paintbrushes, which is amazing, including a foam brush. And then we've also just got like a ton of different markers and things, which is cool. It's a lot of stuff. So that's what was in the art box. That's a pretty good haul, especially for free, especially all those paints too. Like, those are some nice paints. So I'm super excited to try to work with all of these and combine them to create something fun. Wish me luck, and let's go ahead and get right into it.
Hoho! Scheiße, wo ist mein Theater? Mit der Boss! Hoho! Scheiße, wo ist mein Theater? Und ich fang mit weinen, denn ich bin der Boss. Fang ich an zu weinen, denn ich bin der Boss. Und ich wackel mit dem Weinen, denn ich bin der Boss. Fang ich an zu weinen, denn ich bin der Boss. Gib mir mehr, gib mir mehr.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.